Good morning, class 7. Yesterday we have completed up to page number 46. We have written the message in the message box, and today we are going to start with this lesson, Unit 3, Nation. So this is the introduction page, page number 47. Please take out your book at page number 47. Nation. What sort of people can make a nation strong? Read this poem by Ralph Waldo Emerson. So this is a very famous poem. We have read this many times. During my school time I have also read this, and in college also I have read this poem. Not gold but only man can make a people great and strong, a men who for truth and honour's sake stand fast and suffer long. Brave men who work while others sleep, who dare while others fly, they build a nation's pillars deep and lift them to the sky. So this is a poem about the people who work for the welfare of the nation. In this poem, the poet is focusing on the strength of the nation. He is telling us that the real wealth of the nation is its man, the manpower, not the jewels or not the other things or the natural resources which the nation possesses. Not the gold but only the man can make a people great and strong. Means if the people of the country are very strong and brave and they are ready to do anything for their country, so that is the real wealth of the nation. It is not the gold or the jewels or the natural resources who stand fast and suffer long. Like in the past you have quite known about the fact that when our India was invaded by the many Muslims, and then our India was under the British rule for almost 100 years. So during that time you can see that how many freedom fighters have laid their lives. So the real strength of India lies in the, not only of India, but the real strength of the nation lies in the manpower of the country, not the goods or the resources or the wealth which the country possesses. He means to say this. Brave men who work while others sleep, who dare while others fly, they build a nation pillars deep and lift them to the sky. So the people who lift their nation and they make their nation proud and this make their nation stand out of all, this is only because of the manpower of the country. Those who dare to do anything for their country. So the real power of the nation lies in the brave man, strong man who are determined to do and die for their country. I think you got the gist of the poem. So as the title suggests, Nation. So this unit comprises of the 4 lessons, 4 sections, 3 visions of India. They excel in the army too, and the legend of the Narmada and the land of our birth. So in all these 4 lessons we have that patriotic feeling for the nation. So we'll read these 4 lessons turn by turn, and first of all we'll read about the first lesson, 3 visions of India. So 3 visions of India is about our ex-Prime Minister President Mr. Abdul Kalam. He was a famous scientist, as you all know, and a missile man. He was known as a missile man also. Now, 3 visions for India is the first lesson of the Unit 3. They call him the technocrat president, the missile man, and the great visionary. President Abdul Kalam has come to represent the finest aspects of Indian ethos and culture. Here is a text that gives you an insight into his personality. So, this is the lesson about our President Abdul Kalam, and they call him the technocrat president. Why they call him technocrat president? Because he was means a specialist in the technical training. He was a scientist. He was known as a missile man also, and the great visionary. Visionary is bache, the one who thinks and plans a lot about the future. So he is a visionary. You can write the word meaning, or I will send you the image. If you can see from here, you can write it, and if you can't, it is not clear from here, so I will send you later on. I will send you the image of the vocabulary. So he has come to represent the finest aspects of the Indian ethos. Ethos means Indian spirit and culture. Here is a text that gives you an insight into his personality. So while reading this lesson, you will come to know that what type of person he was, and his life history, his career, and everything about that. So let's start. A true patriot, Dr. Kalam's pride in his country is unmistakable. As we all know, he was a true patriot. बहुत ही ज़्यादा सच्चे देशभक्त थे वो. Some word meanings are written at the bottom of the page. You can just copy it from there. A person who loves their country, who's ready to defend it. Dr. Kalam's pride in his country is unmistakable means he took so pride in his country that it means nobody can just question him regarding that. He was a true patriot. Nobody can just raise a question at his patriotism. His patriotism was unquestionable. He has a great dreams and visions for his country and countrymen. He has great dreams for his visions for his country. तो उन्हें अपनी कंट्री के लिए और कंट्रीमैन के लिए उन्होंने बहुत सारे सपने देखे हुए थे. He had great dreams. In many of his speeches and writings, his deep feelings for his country are transparent. So, whenever we listen to his many speeches and writings, so it was quite clear that his feelings for the country, deep feelings for the country were but obvious. उनकी स्पीच में और उनकी राइटिंग्स में नज़र आता था कि उनको कितना प्यार है अपनी कंट्री से. In one of his speeches, he said, so here it is the extract from his one of his speeches, and where he has said something about, we should listen it carefully. In one of his speeches, what he said, I have 3 visions for India. I have 3 visions for India. In 3,000 years of our history, people from all over the world have invaded us. So once he has spoken during his speech that he has 3 visions for India. उन्होंने इंडिया के लिए 3 visions सोच के रखे थे. In 3,000 years of our history, means जो हमारी हिस्ट्री के पिछले 3,000 years रहे हैं, people from all over the world have invaded us. We all know that our country was a slave country. So many people have invaded us. They have captured our lands. They have conquered our minds also. We have always been the slaves, Indians. So they have looted us also, right? They have looted us, taken over whatever was ours. So our country was looted, conquered, captured, invaded by so many people for the last 3,000 years. Yet we have not done this to any other nation. But हमने ऐसा कभी नहीं किया दूसरी नेशन के साथ. We have never done like this. We have not conquered anyone. We have not grabbed their lands, their culture, their history, and tried to force our way of life on them. So we have not done the things like that to no other country, no country. But still, our country was captured, invaded, conquered, and were made to work as the bonded laborers. So we had suffered a lot. Why? It is because we respect the freedom. But we have never done this to any country because वी रिस्पेक्ट द फ्रीडम, क्योंकि हम फ्रीडम की रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं. माई फर्स्ट विजन देयरफॉर इज द फ्रीडम. सो फर्स्ट विजन फॉर आवर कंट्री इज फ्रीडम. उन्होंने अपनी कंट्री के लिए फर्स्ट विजन जो सोच के रखी थी वो थी फ्रीडम. वी मस्ट प्रोटेक्ट, नर्चर एंड बिल्ड ऑन आवर फ्रीडम. मीन्स हमें अपने फ्रीडम को प्रोटेक्ट भी करना है. नर्चर होता है बच्चे, उसे एनकरेज करना, उसको ध्यान से और उसको ग्रो करने देना. मीन्स उसको प्यार से उसको लेट हिम ग्रो. एंड बिल्ड ऑन आवर फ्रीडम. नो वन विल रिस्पेक्ट अस इफ वी आर नॉट फ्री, बिकॉज इट इज अ ट्रूथ. अगर हम फ्री नहीं हैं कोई भी हमें रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करेगा. दिस इज अ वेरी हार्ड फैक्ट ऑफ लाइफ. सो माई सेकेंड विजन फॉर इंडिया इज डेवलपमेंट. सेकेंड विजन उन्होंने अपने इंडिया के लिए क्या सोची थी? डेवलपमेंट. फॉर 50 years वी हैव बीन अ डेवलपिंग नेशन. 15 years से हम डेवलप ही कर रहे हैं. हम लोग अभी डेवलपिंग नेशन की कैटेगरी में ही आ रहे हैं. सो इट इज टाइम वी सी आवरसेल्फ एज डेवलप्ड नेशन. सो नाउ ही सेज दैट वी शुड मेक आवर पोजीशन स्ट्रांग एज अ डेवलप्ड नेशन. मीन्स अब हमें डेवलपिंग से डेवलप्ड नेशन की कैटेगरी में आ जाना चाहिए. इट इज टाइम नाउ. We are among the top 5 nations of the world in the terms of GDP. GDP is the gross domestic product. It is written at the bottom. Means our country comes in the top 5 nations of the world in the terms of GDP. हमारी जो कंट्री है वो टॉप 5 नेशंस में आती है in the terms of gross domestic product. So our poverty levels are also falling. हमारी जो पॉवर्टी लेवल्स हैं, जो गरीबी की स्तर है वो भी फॉल हो रही है. मीन्स नीचे की तरफ जा रही है. अच्छी बात है. अवर अचीवमेंट्स आर बीइंग ग्लोबली रिकग्नाइज्ड टुडे. और जो हम अचीव कर रहे हैं, जो हमारी कंट्री अचीव कर रही है, दे आर ग्लोबली रिकग्नाइज्ड. मीन्स आज की डेट में पूरा यूनिवर्स मीन्स ग्लोबली होता है थ्रू आउट द ग्लोब, ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड इट इज बीन रिकॉग्नाइज्ड. मीन्स उनको समझा जा रहा है, देखा जा रहा है और रिकॉग्नाइज किया जा रहा है, उनको माना जा रहा है. येट वी लैक द सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस टू सी आवरसेल्फ एज अ डेवलप्ड नेशन. स्टिल हमारे में वो सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं दिख रहा है एज अ डेवलप्ड नेशन, एज अ सेल्फ रिलायंट एंड एज अ सेल्फ एश्योर्ड नेशन. बट स्टिल वेयर वी आर लैकिंग इज the self-confidence. We are lacking in the self-confidence. We think that still we are developing. We don't show ourselves as the developed nation. Sometimes we lag behind. Still we are lagging behind. And where we are lagging behind? In the self-confidence to see ourselves as the developed nation. Means हम में अभी इतना सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आया है कि हम अपनी नेशन को एक डेवलप्ड नेशन, सेल्फ रिलायंट और सेल्फ एश्योर्ड नेशन के रूप में अपनी नेशन को देखें. तो हम में अभी ये सब चीज़ें, ये सब पॉइंट्स अपने नेशन में देखने का सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है. I have a third vision. Now, first vision was freedom, second vision was development, and now he comes to the third vision. I have a third vision. I want to see India stand up to the world. Now, the third vision for India is he wanted to see India stand up to the world. Means India की अपनी एक अलग पहचान हो और वर्ल्ड में उसको एक अच्छे उसमें देश में डेवलप्ड नेशन के उसमें देखा जाए. I believe that unless India stands up to the world, no one will respect us. Because he believes that unless India stands up to the world, no one will respect us. जब तक हम खुद खड़े नहीं होंगे, तब तक हमारी कोई रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करता. ये आप चाहे पर्सनली ले लीजिए या आप इसे नेशन के तौर पे भी ले लीजिए. अगर हम एज अ पर्सन भी देखें, इफ़ यू डोंट स्टैंड अप विद कॉन्फिडेंस एंड कीप योर view in front of the world, nobody is going to respect you. जब तक आप आगे आकर खुद बोलेंगे नहीं,